Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lyning, Horst Lyning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a rare bottle here in my cask. Well, 4,100 bottles were filled, but the Ledaig, the whiskey, it's written Ledaig, from the Isle of Mull. It's produced in the Tobermory distillery, and the Ledaig is the smoky whiskey from this Tobermory distillery. The Tobermory distillery is not very famous, but the quality of the whiskey rose over the last years, and this one is bottled independently by Gordon & MacPhail, one of the three big, huge, important and good independent bottlers in Scotland. And the last time I visited Gordon & MacPhail was really in 2005, where I visited not only the offices in Elgin, but as well the warehouses and the bottling facility. And then they had, I think, 17,000 casks maturing in their own warehouses. In the meantime, I think they will have more, a lot more. And not long ago, 2 years, I had a Hermitage finish of a, I think it was a linkwood. I'm not quite clear or sure is the right word. Not quite sure which distillery it was. It was a extremely well finished whiskey, and well, Gordon & MacPhail started to finish because some of their stocks turned out to be from refill hogsheads, and they had to do something increasing the quality, so they added finishing, and they have a really good selection of casks for that finishing. And here we have these Hermitage wood finish, and that means that they use French wine casks from the Appellation Hermitage, which is in the, not in the Rhone Delta, but 100 kilometers north of it. It's called Hermitage. I think there is a solitaire mountain there in the valley, and every vineyard on that mountain is called Hermitage. This is the Appellation. Ledaig is the name of the peated, robust and smoky spirit produced by the Tobermory distillery on the island of Mull. The island of Mull is on the west coast of Scotland and does not belong to Great Britain, but to the United Kingdom, and therefore it wasn't banned for producing whiskey until the big licensing from 1823 and 24. So they have a founding date established in 1798, so it's one of the very few still producing distilleries from the 18th century. Yeah. Established in 1798 by local merchant John Sinclair, the distillery name has alternated between Ledaig and Tobermory. Today, the distillery spends half the year distilling the peated Ledaig spirit stored in a separate receiving vessels from its unpeated Tobermory counterpart. So you have the problem: if you produce peated whiskey, then the whole pipes and receivers are contaminated with this stinky smoke. And typically you produce this peated whiskey prior to maintenance. So if you clean everything up, if you empty every vessel, every pipe for maintenance, typically in summer when the water is low, and then afterwards you start production with unpeated whiskey again, and the vessels, the intermediate receivers, the faints receivers, they build up their faints, which will be recycled into the spirit still and catalytically converted into more aromatic compounds, and then the faints again are going to the faints receiver. And if you have peated malt, smoky malt in such a receiver, you spoil all your unpeated malt with a distinct note of peatiness. And here they prevent that with having two sets of vessels or receivers, and one running with the unpeated and the others running with the peated. Interesting. I'm afraid I never had the chance to visit the Tobermory distillery because it's so time consuming to travel to Mull just to visit one distillery. But time will come. Probably my son Ben will travel there. So you have the younger people for this. Hermitage is one of the most famous appellations in the Rhone Valley, often seen as the home of the Syrah grape. Red wines produced from the Syrah grapes are known for their robust and complex character. I like them very much. The expression of Ledaig has developed sweet summer berry accents enhanced by green apple and spicy citrus, complemented by lingering smoky edge. By a lingering smoky edge. They omitted the A. Yeah. So this one is uncolored. You can see the huge big color for the finishing period of 26 months. So 2 years. 2 years more than 2 years in a cask. Wonderful. Yeah. So here we go. A lot of smoke, roughly 30 to 40 ppm. So it's not that stinky, not that intense, but definitely there. Probably around 30. And a citrus note behind that, or green apple. So a little dryness showing through. And the sweet berries, no, not yet. Wow, hefty. So this is, I think, a fresh Limousin oakiness, oak casks, delivering a lot of spicy oaky notes in it. And then mouth-watering starts, and those lightly sweet notes, those sweet berries appear, and the smoke and the oakiness covers my mouth. Full complex. Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. With a second sip, it's definitely a lot more intense. The sweet berries come through. The oak is there. Probably a little bit of a winey note as well. And a hefty, full, massive aftertaste. Oh. So this one is really a hefty one. And smoky whiskies from the Highlands Mull belongs marketing-wise to the Highlands. There is no particular region of the islands, and so to the Highlands, and smoky whiskies are very popular today, and there's a lot of willing to buy them, and for 70 euros, dollars, pounds, which this bottle costs, and only 4,100 bottles, I think they will be gone over the year 2018, and to the holiday season they will be gone. Yes, I think so. All those Hermitage private collection finishes are well, excellent ones, and people like them and buy them. So if you find those bottles on the shelf of your local dealer, go for it. And thank you very much for watching.